Well. Mr. Trump has retreated into the shadows again. The war, it seems, is becoming prolonged and episodic, with periods of visible warfare alternating with periods of managed pressure with zero conclusion. This is happening because Iran has chosen to hold the line, even though its jugular is almost severed, or so we are told. I sense a desire on Mr. Trump's part to bully Iran into capitulation, but in doing so, the conflict risks becoming as much an ego war as a strategic one. Under the current situation, both sides may repeatedly return to the same formula. Enough force to maintain pressure, but not enough force to produce a decisive victory. Pauses to manage costs, and then renewed confrontation when their objectives remain unmet. I believe we will remain trapped in this loop for the foreseeable future until something creates another spark that changes the character of the war. Nevertheless, looking at the conflict as it stands today, I believe there are 6 strategic mistakes that have made the road to resolution far more difficult than it needed to be. Number 1, underestimating Iran. This is the first mistake and, in my view, the most obvious. I have long believed that Mr. Trump and Mr. Netanyahu expected achieving their objectives in Iran to be far easier than it has proven to be. Months into the conflict, it has become clear that coercing a hardened state is rarely straightforward. Number 2, assuming superior hardware means political conversion. There is no doubt that the US has the best military hardware in the world, but hardware is not everything, especially if the objective was to change Iranian behavior quickly. For that, you needed something more, a strategy capable of converting military pressure into political outcomes. Number 3, entering a coercive strategy without a clear exit mechanism. I can see what the president of the most powerful nation is trying to do, to weaken Iran until it accepts his deal. My question is this: why pursue that strategy without a clear exit mechanism? Everybody knows pressure is often easier to begin than to end. And as I speak, Mr. Trump appears trapped in a position where he must continue applying pressure because backing down carries hefty costs. Number 4, mixed signals. One day, Mr. Trump says regime change is not the plan. Then he suggests it has already been achieved. The next, a deal is closed. Then the next, military action remains on the table. Ambiguity can be beneficial in diplomacy, but too much of it creates uncertainty. Mr. Trump has to ask himself whether this ambiguity is actually producing the intended effects. Number 5, underestimating adaptation. I have previously spoken about Iran's ability to adapt. This is a country hardened by decades of sanctions, 47 years to be precise. It has learned how to survive with the bare minimum. And in times of war, countries with that kind of resilience often endure far better than many expect. In fact, I was speaking with someone and I said, if war came to American soil, 3/4 of their population wouldn't survive. Not because of the bombings, but because they don't have basic survival instincts. And I'm not saying this as an insult. I'm just painting the picture as it is. Number 6, systemic effects. As I speak, this war is no longer affecting Iran alone. Its spillover has spread through systems that affect the entire world. Shipping, insurance, energy markets, financial markets, and allied economies. So let us conclude. Mr. Trump finds himself in what I can reasonably describe as a strategic catch-22. Ending the conflict carries costs. prolonging it also carries costs. Neither option is free. The challenge is choosing which cost is more acceptable while preserving enough leverage to claim victory. Mr. Trump's ability to apply pressure is without a doubt. But the question lingering in my mind is, how does he stop applying the pressure without appearing to have lost the war? Now that I really want to know.